So I've been wanting to make this video for quite some time, but I don't really think too highly of myself, so I never really reminisce on the good times that I've had. So what we're going to be talking about today is the evolution of me. And the reason I'm doing this is I'm trying to answer one simple question that I get all the time, and that is, why are you not any bigger than you are currently? And I have one simple answer for that, is that I really haven't been trying to grow and to become such a big artist right now, just because throughout the last, 12 years of me doing this, I was never fully confident and fully happy with where I was vocally. Production wise, I was always very good with that, but when it comes to vocals, I was never trained. I didn't have anyone around me that did sing. So everything was just myself. I just had to kind of figure it out. And at first, it was really, really rough. So, yeah, let's dive into this. We're going to kind of break down a timeline of everything that went on. So, it all started in 2019. I had a Samsung laptop. I forgot what kind it was, but it was red. It had some swirls on it. I downloaded FL Studio and I got a little Akai Mini 25 key keyboard. I had a PreSonus audio pack. It had an interface, just their basic 2v2 interface, a crappy condenser microphone, and a set of headphones. Just everything I needed to get, where I wanted to be in my mind so far. We'll start here. This is one of my first beats. Very rough, I know. I was 14 years old when I made that, and it is really cool to look back and see just the different vibe I had. So it's really cool to listen to that. But then after doing that for a little while, I did want to test my vocals and just see where they are, because I got into music because of songwriting. I wanted to write songs and I wanted to tell stories and I wanted to be a vocalist. That was the main reason why I got into making music. Wanted to try recording. So I released a song called Stress Free. I released that onto SoundCloud, I think, in 2010. So that would have been a year after starting to make music. It would have been my first recorded and written song. I can't believe I'm saying this. Check it out.
Your boy can't remember Friday, Sky Day, so you know I'm getting high. Bam, hit me up. He just got the Dre 5.
So you can completely understand why I kind of strayed away from vocals, because that was rough. I first heard that and was like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way that I'm going to be able to do this well. I took some time off from it again. I started getting advice from some friends and some other rappers that were in the area, and I was just trying to get any information that I could with vocals. So in that time, I stayed on my production, worked on it, got it to be a lot smoother. About another year later, 2011, I tried again with vocals, and I released a song called Back. I think it was Back to the 80s. I want to say it was called Back to the 80s. And if I can find it on my hard drive, here it is.
Been on my weed till it's gone. Rule the world like Genghis Khan. Don't know what I'ma do.
Equally as bad. So again, I kind of stepped back, gave my body some more time to develop a voice, because it was still in its developing phase. I have something on my hand and I don't know what it is, and it's kind of bothering me. Just stuck with producing. At this point, I was like, well, maybe I'll just stay a producer. Maybe producing is just what I'm going to be doing. And now at this time, we're getting into about 2012 area. I started working with a really good friend of mine. His name is Damiano. He goes by the Miserable Genius these days. I started to help him put together his like debut album. It's called Underscore. It's a fantastic piece of work. Even to this day, like I still think it's incredible. Some of the songs and just the memories that I have of making that was a good time. When we were in my parents' basement making that, he kind of brought up, well, do you want to maybe feature on a song? And me being me, I really wanted to try recording vocals again, and wrote a verse in like, I don't know, half an hour, recorded it. It actually turned out good for my like ears at the time. So check it out. It's called Life.
Trying to have fun, rolling it, smoking it, blasting big pun. What I be like in 10 years, I could only imagine 3 cars, 2 yachts.
I was getting a little better. Still not really that good, but better. 2012 going to 2013 and like 2014. I didn't really do too much vocally in those years. I kind of just kept on producing. And then 2014 or like 2015, I moved to Minnesota to go to school. And so in that time, I met my best friend at the time. His name was Zach, went by Easy. He was a phenomenal, well, still is, not was, like he passed away or some shit. Still is a phenomenal songwriter, great dude. We ended up becoming roommates.
And they were roommates.
Oh my God, they were roommates.
We both wanted to work on our songwriting and our voices and getting better at recording. So we started releasing a song every single Monday for a year straight. We called it New Music Monday. We did it from like middle of 2015 to the middle of 2016, I want to say, or maybe late 2015, late 2016. I forgot exactly when, but it did happen for a whole year. So I'll just kind of skim through a couple of these. I'll start in the early stages and go to like the later songs, and you'll be able to hear some kind of growth.
First things first, don't do me no favors. Got my own grind, got my own paper. I was in the back of the back in all black. Bad bitch on my lap just trying to. I got all the substances, what you want, blunt split. If I could use another hit just for the fun of it.
So yeah, that was the course of a year. We didn't really market it. We just wanted it to be something for us to push ourselves in having to release a song. We didn't really care if people were listening. We just wanted to force ourselves to release something, to have a schedule and stay on a grind. So that was kind of the purpose of that. And it really did help like songwriting and just kind of getting in a good mental state every time you step in the studio. So then after that, me and him continued to work on music. But at this rate, it kind of slowed down. We were like exhausted from doing the whole New Music Monday thing because that was a trip in itself. I could tell you stories about that whole year all day. But we kind of released music a little less. I'll throw in some songs from after New Music Monday. So this would be like 2016, 2017. Yeah, 2016, 2017 is when these would be recorded.
When I'm packing the vote, no gram but my pocket, man, I'm looking for a Grammy. Wanna choke mics, every single one that hit me. Everyone inside and be silent. Now I open up my mouth and spill diamonds. All my inner thoughts are kept private. Write them in my notes.
And this is where I kind of realized that my voice is starting to get somewhere that I'm having some confidence with it. So then after 2017, late 2017, early 2018. Well, actually, it would be January 2018. I moved back to Buffalo. I left Zach and everything that we were doing. I wasn't in a good mental state. I wasn't really doing good at all. And I had to get back to a grounding state. I had to get back to where I'm familiar with. I had to just get grounded again. So I had to come back here. And like now, you know what I mean? I had to leave. Like there was no way that I could do the rest of my lease for another 6 months. I just could not do that. I probably would have taken my life, and that would not have been good. But so 2018, technically starting my solo musical adventure. This is now where I was able just to think for myself and create the exact music that I wanted. And now this is where like a lot of you guys came into play. I released Scattered Thoughts, Volume 1, which had Cruise the Streets, Perfect for Me, Stay With Me, 4,000 Miles. I'll play Cruise the Streets.
Watch the city, flash bright, stars shining bright.
This is still, to this day, one of my more popular songs. And as you could tell, the tone deafness of me has kind of gone away, and the vocals are getting better. I wouldn't say that they're great, but they're getting better. And again, no marketing for any of this music that I'm going to be talking about. I didn't pay a cent. I think I maybe promoted like an Instagram ad here and there just to kind of hype up the album, but that was about it. I never put any money into marketing my things. So whoever wants to talk shit about when I posted my Spotify streaming numbers, I don't know what happened. I didn't pay for a fucking dime of it because that wasn't part of my plan. It's not part of my goal. So I don't know what happened. Little asshole. But so then, you know, from 2018 to now, I've just been really crafting my voice. I've been super conscious about my voice, my tone, my vibe, my whole overall like package, my whole brand, everything. It's why you've seen me test so many different styles. It's why you've seen me test a lot of different design elements and all this shit, just because I'm trying to see what works best for me and what you guys react to the best. So these last 2 years have been a lot of testing and learning and just seeing where I was gonna go, and where my voice, cause like in Cruise the Streets and those earlier projects, up until recently, you haven't heard any of the songs that I've recorded recently, but these are where I want my vocals. I'll play a little snippet of a song I recorded last
It's
week.
infinite, whoa. I'm all that I am. I'm all that I could be.
And you can just hear the difference in vocals from, remember my first song, Stress Free,
Again, your boy can't remember Friday, Sky Day, so you know I'm getting
to now.
It's infinite, whoa. I'm all that I am.
And you can just hear that difference. Like there's just a major difference, and I'm finally very happy with how everything is, with my voice, with my beat, like my beat creation, and like just the whole package, like I was describing earlier. Like I think it's finally at a point now where I'm very happy about it, and I get super excited whenever I do hear my new music. So that being said, sticking with my plans for the last couple years, 2021 will be the first major year for me. You'll be getting an insanely good project this year, very personal to me, and I'm going to be keeping that very quiet for a very long time. But this is the year I'm going to be investing in myself and putting a substantial amount of money into my music to get where I want to be. So I thank all of you who are here now, because that means you either just found me randomly, you met me somewhere and just kind of was like, this guy's a cool dude, or we've been friends for a very long time. You guys are the most important right now, and I appreciate and love y'all so much. Within the next year, there will be a lot more fans and people that I will be interacting with, and I'm super excited for this next chapter. Thank you for taking this evolution with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I figured it would be kind of entertaining to see like the whole process because it's been a long time. I've done a lot of things. I've been a lot of places for this industry. So, and you know, it continues to make me happy, and it continues to make me grow as a person and love myself a little bit more every day. So, thank y'all so much for everything. For when I'm feeling low, you guys message me and try to cheer me up. It means a lot more to me than you know. So thank you. And here's to the future. Here's to the ones that want me to be a lot bigger. Stay tuned.